sounds straight out of fiction, but students from IIT are looking to turn it into a reality. In a disturbing discovery, another bat coronavirus has surfaced in China. Let's get straight into what's trending with me, Gesu Bharadwaj. Tragedy struck in Telangana's Nagar Kurnool district on Saturday when a roof collapsed at an under-construction site of the Sri Sailam left bank canal. At least 6 workers are feared trapped and rescue efforts are underway. Officials are assessing the situation and the construction company's team is working to verify the details. We have with us Aneri to shed more light on the situation. Before that, this is what the sequence of events looked like. A roof collapsed in an under-construction tunnel. At least 6 to 8 workers are now feared trapped inside the under-construction tunnel. The tunnel, which is at least 12 to 13 kilometers deep, is currently going through a renovation work, and workers went inside to repair a leak complaint. However, in a tragic news, they are now feared trapped, while dozens of them managed to escape. Rescue operations are underway, and the site is so hard to reach that even political leaders are reaching it through airborne passages. The construction company is now assessing the situation. However, they're yet to give a final statement on the mishap. At least 6 to 8 construction workers feared trapped inside a tunnel the roof of which collapsed just a few hours back. Dozens of workers managed to escape. They had gone inside over a complaint of leakage in the under-construction tunnel. Rescue efforts are underway. Officials are also assessing the situation. The construction company has in fact said that they're working to verify the details. Indian origin Kash Patel took oath as the 9th FBI director while placing his hand on the Bhagavad Gita. Addressing the people after the swearing-in ceremony, Patel highlighted how a first-generation Indian was set to lead the FBI for the first time. He also declared his achievement as a proof that the American dream was alive, thriving and kicking.
I am living the American dream. And anyone that thinks the American dream is dead, just look right here. You're talking to a first-generation Indian kid who's about to lead the law enforcement community, the greatest nation on God's green earth. That can't happen anywhere else.
If you thought this was the only sensational part, not yet. Patel is also making waves with his bold vow to hold criminals accountable and defend Americans. In his first remarks, Patel declared, and I'm quoting it, "We will find you," sending a strong message to those who dare to break the law.
And if you seek to hide in any corner of this country or any corner of this planet, we will put on the world's largest manhunt and we will find you. And we will decide your end state, not you. We will uphold the Constitution. We will uphold ourselves to the Constitution.
In a display of bold camaraderie, Donald Trump too has lauded Patel. Listen in to what Donald Trump had to say.
One of the reasons that I wanted him is because the agents love this guy and they respect this guy, and this is what they wanted. And even somebody like Trey Gowdy, who's a very good guy, but known as somewhat of a moderate person, he came out with a statement that was so incredible. He said, "Kash is an incredible person. People don't realize it." When he said that, there was no doubt left. It was really a big statement made by somebody that's respected and on the moderate side.
Air India is under heat for its subpar service after Union Agriculture Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan called out the airline for sunken and broken seats on his flight from Bhopal to Delhi. Chauhan took to social media to share his disappointing experience, highlighting the struggles he and his fellow passengers faced during the journey. Shivraj Singh Chauhan reported that seats were completely broken and sunken in. The union minister's big jibe at flight giant Air India. He said not just one but many seats were broken. Air India, he said, is cheating their passengers. Now, Air India has responded, calling it an isolated incident. They have said, and I quote, Air India deeply regrets the inconvenience caused to Honorable Union Minister Shri Shivraj Singh Chauhan on his flight from Bhopal to Delhi. This does not reflect the standard of service we strive to provide to our guests, and we're conducting a thorough investigation into the matter to ensure that such incidents are not repeated. But here's the thing, viewers. Air India's woes go far beyond just broken seats. Passengers have reported a laundry list of complaints, from rude staff to baggage handling disasters. And let's not forget the unacceptable food quality, delayed refunds, hour-long delays, last-minute flight cancellations, and outdated in-flight entertainment services. It seems like Air India's troubles are just taking off. Rajat Mishra, who is the assistant editor of Republic Business, is joining us live on the show. Rajat, a big disaster on Air India's site. Tell us more about this. Do you see any shift happening for the company in terms of their customer base? Rajat.
So yes, Gesu, absolutely. So this entire controversy that has been stirred up after Union Minister of Agriculture, Mr. Shivraj Singh Chauhan, took to Twitter to explain his ordeal while he was flying from Bhopal to New Delhi in a flight in which he was being provided the broken chair, and he went on Twitter, on X, to explain that this is something that amounts to cheating customers for paying full payments for the tickets and being provided the broken seats. And just to tell our viewer, this is not the first time that Air India has been in the eye of the storm. In fact, there have been many incidents in the past where the pathetic services by Air India have been highlighted on the various social media platforms. And just to tell you that how this controversy has panned out in a way that Ministry of Civil Aviation had to step in, and the Minister of Civil Aviation Ram Naidu had to call Shivraj Singh Chauhan and ask DGCA to Air India to submit the report in the next one day. As far as Air India's version is concerned, so Air India has gone on record and said that this is not the kind of the services that they strive to provide to their customers. But yes, they have also apologized, and they said that this will be investigated further, and they have apologized. In fact, the initial version of the remark that Air India came out with on the X is that they apologized for it. Rather, they came out with a proper statement in which they said that this is not the kind of services that they strive to provide, and they will investigate it further. The Ministry of Civil Aviation has asked the Air India to sort of give their reply next one day. As far as consumer base is concerned, Gesu, so there have been multiple incidents in the past. One passenger has dragged the Air India to the court asking for the cost for the mental agony that was caused to him, and a South Bombay Consumer Court gave him 80,000 rupees for the mental agony concerned. So it will be a situation of a wait and watch as to how the services, the pathetic services, are going to be improved by Air India, Gesu.
Right, Rajat. Thanks for joining us on the broadcast. Viewers, we vow to never let you miss out on anything that's trending. Here's a look at hot trends. After an online spat, yoga guru Baba Ramdev invited American entrepreneur Brian Johnson to Haridwar. He has asked him to explore India's yoga practices and yogis from a neutral and scientific perspective. This comes in after Johnson expressed concerns about Haridwar's air quality. Bengaluru police has taken strict action against a group of bikers performing dangerous stunts on city roads. Netizens expressed their concerns and demanded cancellation of their licenses and open a rowdy sheet. Farah Khan is in hot water. A criminal complaint has been filed against the Bollywood filmmaker and choreographer for allegedly making offensive remarks about the Hindu festival of Holi. Kash, also known as Hindustani Bhau, claims that Khan referred to Holi as a festival for the Chhapris, a term considered derogatory. Big changes are coming to the aviation industry. The Directorate General of Civil Aviation has informed the Delhi High Court that airlines will start implementing revised norms on duty and rest hours for pilots in a phased manner from the 1st of July. The remaining revised regulations will kick in from the 1st of November. France has set a nuclear fusion record. On 12th of February 2025, the West Tokamak reactor sustained superheated plasma, sustaining a sun-like energy for an impressive 22 minutes, smashing the previous record by nearly 5 whole minutes. Big shake-up in Hollywood. Ali Abbasi, the director of Oscar and Golden Globe-nominated Donald Trump biopic, The Apprentice, has parted ways with his U.S. representatives at Creative Artists Agency and Entertainment 360. The move comes after there were allegations of him groping an A-list actor while being intoxicated. A wedding celebration in Punjab's Jalandhar took a shocking turn when a man collapsed after being accidentally hit by a bullet. The incident occurred during celebratory firing, a tradition often seen at Indian weddings. Hunter Schafer, a trans actress from the HBO show Euphoria, recently shared that her passport gender marker was changed to male. Schafer expressed frustration with the Trump administration's policies on gender recognition. Preeti Zinta is calling out the haters and negativity on social media. In a recent tweet, the Bollywood star expressed her frustration with the constant judgment and criticism that people face online. She's urged everyone to take a step back, relax, and engage in more constructive conversations. Looks like the Pakistan Cricket Board just added another embarrassing moment to its ever-growing blooper reel. In a bizarre mix-up, the Indian national anthem was played ahead of the England versus Australia match, leaving fans and players bewildered. The organisers' blunder was bizarre as India is not even scheduled to play any of their Champions Trophy games in Lahore. Being joined by Jishu, my colleague, live to get us more details into Pakistan's goof-up. Jishu, tell us more about what just happened in Lahore.
Well, absolutely, Gesu. As far as the Pakistan Cricket Board is concerned, it adds insult to the injury because India not playing any matches in Pakistan. They are scheduled to play in Dubai all their matches, even the first semi-final and the final. If India qualify, they play the final in Dubai also. But right now, the talking point has been that, the national anthem was played in Pakistan before the Australia versus England match, and the roar that followed after the Indian national anthem, it was just played for a few seconds. But even the Pakistan Pakistani people also recognize India's power in cricket and with the global power that India has. So I mean, it's a complete embarrassment for the Pakistan Cricket Board, but it is what it is. They have turned the entire Champions Trophy into a comedy of errors.
You're right, huge embarrassment for Pakistan. Thanks for joining us on the broadcast, Jishu. What if I told you that a group of scientists in Chennai is working on building homes, not in India, not even on Earth, but on Mars? Sounds straight out of a sci-fi movie now, doesn't it? Well, viewers, the brilliant minds at IIT Madras are making this into a reality. Their latest research is tackling one of the biggest challenges of space colonization construction. On the Mars planet, water is a luxury. But this team, the Extraterrestrial Manufacturing or XTEM, has come up with a game-changing solution, which is waterless concrete, specially designed for the red planet. Cyclone 3 is in full swing at Mahajan Field firing ranges in Rajasthan. The elite special forces of the Indian Army and the Egyptian Army's special forces are honoring their skills in counter-terrorism operations and enhancing operational synergy and joint counter-terrorism drills. Watch these visuals on your screens as I bid goodbye.
Can you transcribe and summarize the video? So I need to find the fastest way to get to Prayagraj. Let me try using Galaxy AI. What is the best way to get to Prayagraj? Can you please send this to Ajit?
इसको घर पे लगाओगे तो शादी का तो पता नहीं, पर घर पक्का नहीं टूटेगा।
रुंगटा नहीं तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं। रुंगटा स्टील टीएमटी बार एकदम सॉलिड।
पहाड़ों में एक हाइकिंग स्टिक भी बन सकती है।
Director, the taste of success.
Now time for the nation's sharpest opinion. Viewers, Mark Zuckerberg has confessed, Mark Zuckerberg of Meta, earlier Facebook, has now confessed that he, along with other big tech companies, are partners with the American deep state. By deep state, I mean CIA, FBI, State Department and other secret assets of the American government known only to the White House. So Mark Zuckerberg has admitted effectively that over the years, these big tech companies have worked with them to advance the interests of the American deep state. This has now been published everywhere. The recent events in Bangladesh rode on the back of the involvement of the same American deep tech companies who the CIA, FBI and the American secret agencies work with. Mohammed Yunus, who has been flown in by the Americans, I think, to lead Bangladesh, has, as per several emails of which I